Alright, well, I'm going to be teaching you how to do the sketch that we were supposed to work on during class. So, it's a pretty simple sketch. The only thing you really need to keep in mind of is just the sketch tool, sketch. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just pick a plane you want to do a sketch on. Obviously, I'm just going to do the back. So, this is our plane to work on. You have the line, the square, circle, all these kind of stuff. Dimension tool will be the most useful one out of them all. The dimension one, you pick 2 points, 2 points on a line, like on the edges of a line, and you can pick the correct measurement you want for that. And the trim tool, just cut certain lines off of the design. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you're most likely going to see, well, you're definitely going to see me use it like right about now for this whole project. So, what you want to start off with is look at the sketch. It's a regularly shaped sketch, right? So now, what I want you to do is imagine, just make this with regular shapes. I know the teacher started off with, or Grace, whatever her name was, she started off with a giant square, but I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like doing that because it's just more work. Well, to me, it's more work. So what I would tell you to do is first forget all the circles. Circles, don't worry about the circles. Forget the circles and forget this corner piece right here. Do not worry about that right now. Worry about the base. The base and what it's made out of. You should be seeing 2 rectangles. How do you see it? Well, just cut right here. Cut this. And you get 2 rectangles, right? Now, think about it from here. What? Not what. So think about it. 2 rectangles, right? Now, let's start off with the easy one since we already have the measurements for it, which is this. We have the height, but we don't have the width. So we're going to have to do math here. It says that the width of this entire shape is 11. So from here all the way to here is 11, right? We have here to here, right? So it would make sense if we did 11 minus 6 3/4. So we go to calculator. 11 minus 6 3/4. Your answer would be 4.25. Now that is which means is this sign right here is 4.25. So now that we have the measurements for it, okay, I have the rectangle tool. Just do regular whatever size. Now this is where the dimension tool comes in. You grab dimension, grab 2 points. So since we want to do this side, grab 2 points. You should just come up, click, make it to 2. Now we do the same thing for the top. 2 points. And we do 4.25. Now we have this shape. Now what we want to do is start working on this rectangle. So since we already have the length of this side, might as well build off of that. So grab a line. However long you want to make it. It doesn't really matter. It matters that you go to dimension, get the 2 points, and do what it says, 6.75. 6.75. Now you have this line right here. So similarly, what we did with this side, we're gonna do with this side. It does not tell us the height of this side, but it tells us the height of the entire shape. So the height of the entire shape is 7 1/4, right? Now, what we want to do is just completely erase this. So the only way to do that, look at it from the side. See how if we wanted to take this out, we would have to just subtract 2 inches from 7 1/4. So what we want to do is exactly that. 7 1/4 minus 2. That's 4.25. So 4.25 is the length of this side. Now go to your line. Did I say 4? I meant 5. Do that. 2 points. And put 5.25. Now that we have these, the rest is just common sense. Since we don't have to worry about this yet, you just complete the shape. There you go. Now you have a base. Now we can start working working on the details. So this and the circles. So I want to get this corner out the way just because it just looks stupid and it's pissing me off. So let's just get that over with. It says that from the bottom, the edge piece right here is 1 inch. So what I recommend you doing is start here, make a line, and do what it says. Dimension it to 1 inch. Now it says the height of this corner is 2 inches, right? So grab this line, same corner, dimension it to 2. Now that we have these 2 points, we can grab a line and connect them like that. Now we have this edge. So what I would do here is go trim and completely cut this off. Oops. Completely cut this off because we don't need it anymore. There we go. Now we have the edge piece. We just cut off the edge. Now all we have to worry about is the circles. Also, let me get this out the way. This also needs to leave, since it's one whole piece. Now, similarly, like what we did with this edge, we're gonna do the same thing with this circle. Now, keep in mind, most of the circles that we're gonna work with, most likely for like any blueprints, they're gonna look like this. So the measurements are gonna go based off of the center of the circle. So here, of course, it's doing that. It shows us the distance from the center point of the circle and this wall up here is 2.5. So that's exactly what I do. Grab a line, go anywhere. Go anywhere on this line as long as it's on this line, and then go down to. It will dimension it. Choose it to 2.5. Now, it says here that the distance from this center point and this wall is 2 1/4. So grab a line, line it up with this since you already have it there. Dimension it, and do what it says, 2 1/4. Now you have the center point for that circle. So grab the circle tool. Check how big the circle is. It says diameter 2. And then, make it 2. Now, since we don't need these anymore, just click on this line, delete. Click on this line and delete. Now we have this circle. We still have 2 other circles to deal with. Me personally, I want to start with this one because this one's pretty simple. It says the distance from this center point and this wall back down here is 6 inches. Now we do what we did last time. Go to this corner, dimension it, and then 6 inches. So now we have the center point for this circle. Now, circle tool, and yeah. Now it says here, notice how it doesn't have the diameter symbol. It's because, the measurement is going from midway. This would mean that this measurement right here is the radius. I assume. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I am 90% sure I'm right. And if I'm wrong, then I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. So this means radius because there's no diameter symbol, and it's going off from the middle. So if this is radius, the way to turn radius into diameter is multiply by 2. This radius is just half the diameter. So 1/2 times 2. 1/2 times 2 is 3. So now we have the diameter of this circle. So go to dimension, make it 3. Now what you want to do is use the trim tool. So the trim tool is kind of weird, but it's pretty easy to use. So make sure you cut this bottom part off first, because it's using this line to separate this bottom part and the top part. So remove the bottom part first and then this one, these 2 lines. Now you have this circle. Now we got to get this circle, which is we do exactly what we did with this one, which is the distance from the center point and this wall is 2.5. So drop a line anywhere on this wall, as long as the line is somewhere on there. We make it 2.5. Now the distance from the center point and this bottom part is 1.5. So line it up with this. Dimension it and make it 1.5. Now we have the center point of our circle. So center point here. Just put the circle there for now. And the diameter, see it has a diameter symbol here, so it's a diameter, is 1.5. So we dimension it and make it 1.5. Now that we don't need these lines anymore, just click on them and press delete. Press on and delete, and then boom, you have your complete shape. Now, if you want to make it into a 3D figure, the most preferable way to make it into a 3D shape is use the extrude thing right here. Make sure if you want to get the extrude, make sure you press complete sketch. So you see this, press on this green square, you click on it, and then now these should pop up and you should see extrude right here. Click on extrude, which just means just turn it into a 3D, and click this background. And now there you have it. It's 3D. If you wanted to, you can click on the circles to make them 3D as well, but make them part of the background. But we want them to be you want them to be whole, so we're not gonna do that. But yeah, just click on the background just go click on the base of the shape, and then green, and boom, there you have it. The complete shape. That's a quick tutorial. That's the way I would do it. You can do the way she did it, where she did a whole square and then cut that entire thing. Me personally, I just make the base first and then do it. I could do the way she did it. I can do a tutorial on the way she did it if you guys want. This is just the way I do it. If you have any questions, just text me in the group chat or something. But yeah, this is the way I did it. It's simple, but if you need help, just let me know.